Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Celeste and this is my FlossTube channel, Celeste Creates, and you are here for FlossTube number 36. It is Friday, May 6th. Yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, so May 6th, 2022. And I'm really excited and proud of myself because it has only been 2 weeks since my last video. I kind of talked about last time how I'd kind of gotten out of the habit of getting in here every 2 weeks to film a video. So I just grabbed my stuff this afternoon and said, you know, go for it. Just get in there, show them all the great cross stitch stuff and have fun. And so don't worry about prepping too much. That was kind of my thought this afternoon. I was like, why not do one this afternoon? So I'm here and I have a lot to show you. Hopefully that gets you inspired and get you stitching and get that needle flying through your projects. And I just hope that you're enjoying everything that you're working on. I know I am. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And if you're a returning viewer and subscriber, welcome back, and sit back and relax and let's have a really good time. Like I said, we're already into May and I cannot believe it. We've been busy with kind of wrapping up things for the school year, even though our homeschool, kind of the homeschool that they do for me, goes into July because we take off some long weeks here and there throughout the year. And so I guess you could say we school all year round. As they get older and they do more outside classes, that gets a little more different. But so anyway, we're working on that. My oldest is getting ready to graduate from college with his bachelor's, and so we are excited about that. And he will be working an internship and not be with us this summer, so that's kind of weird. My daughter will be home, and so that'll be fun. Looking forward to having her home and watching some girl movies and girl shows together. So anyway, that's kind of what we've been up to, and I've been doing lots of stitching. And the flowers are blooming. Things are looking really pretty outside before it gets really too hot. This weekend is going to be some of our hottest weather yet this year, so I know we're in for it. Spring doesn't last too long around here, so par for the course, and it is what it is, and at least we can go swimming. So there you go. All right, I have my calendar here. I think I've linked this before. I can link it again if you'd like me to. This is a 5-year calendar that I have used since 2020. Got it on Amazon, and this is my calendar that instead of the 1-year book of days, I like to use this one. It's a little cheaper and serves the same purpose. I can still put stickers in it and have fun with it. And so here's the rest of April. They got completed. You can see I did a butterfly theme there for April. And then here is the beginning of May, and I went fruit. Don't know why, just picked that strawberry out and then started thinking I'll just do fruit. So been filling in all my days, and so first I want to start with a finish that I'm super excited about and super proud of. We can be proud of our stuff. We worked hard. We've stitched beautiful things. If you finish your own things or frame your own things, you've worked hard at that. So let's be proud of our stuff. It's not being prideful to be proud of your beautiful work. Okay, I don't remember if I talked about this in my last video, but I have this CD or DVD, CD, one of those, CD-ROM. This is all of the Sampler and Antique Needlework Quarterly magazines, all the issues on this one CD, and I got it either for my birthday or Christmas a year or two ago. I love it, super thrilled to have it. And so probably last year sometime I got in there and I printed off, I only have a black and white printer, but I printed off, did like 4 to a page, and I printed off, this is just the table of contents of each issue, and I numbered them as I went. I think there's 80 issues, and so you can see my numbering out to the side. So I had started going through each issue and kind of using this table of contents, and what I would do is put brackets or something around a chart that I particularly liked and what issue number that was, so that I could go back through here and look, oh yeah, I'm looking for something to stitch or looking for something in particular, it gives me just something to go back to. So I'd started that and then I just kind of didn't finish going through them. So a week or so, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know. I got in there and I finished going through the CD that I had, you know, put down on, I downloaded onto the computer and finished picking them out. And as I went through, I was super excited because Kim has got me like bird crazy right now. Kim Goldman, the Contented Stitcher. Hi, Kim. She gets me in lots of trouble, good trouble. But she's got me bird crazy right now. And I've always loved birds in quilting. I've always been drawn to bird fabric. My mom always had canaries and she had parakeets, and I love birds and I've always loved them. And so I found this particular chart in issue, I think it's issue number 61. Let me check and make sure here. Yes, so issue number 61 on the CD. It's called the 1847 Ellen O'Brien Sampler Purse, and I'll insert a picture from the magazine here. So they had this beautiful bird design and I just fell in love with it. I thought it was so beautiful, and they'd made it into this pretty little purse. And actually I think in what it was in issue 60, the one right before this, they'd actually done a sampler of hers. I think if I look, yeah, issue 60 is the 1838 Ellen O'Brien sampler, and they did a really good job of looking at that sampler. And a little bit of history about her. And so then this bird, they did the purse, and I just thought it was beautiful. And I had an idea, I don't know if I had the idea before I started stitching it or after. But anyway, I got in there and I stitched this lickety split. How long did this take me? Like 3 days. I was so into it. 2-3 days, 4 maybe at the most. So let me show you this first. So way back when I was first really getting back into cross stitch, beginning of COVID shutdown, March of 2020, market, there was a chart that came out, I forget what it was called, by Brenda Gervais with By Needle and Thread, and it was a really pretty Quaker. And I got the chart, I got so excited about it, and I bought this set of drawers. I've since painted them, but this set of drawers. Well, I got the chart and then I realized it was stitched like over 128 or 25, and I was just never going to do that. So I got rid of the chart. I may have done a giveaway. And so this box has been sitting, and I've just kind of been pondering, you know, what do I want to put on here? And so what I decided was that Ellen O'Brien, her bird needed to go on top of here. Oh my goodness, this was so much fun to stitch. I loved every stitch. It was just fabulous, and I just think it's a beautiful bird. I'm not sure what the flower is. At first I thought they were just weird grapes, but they're not. I think they might, I'm wondering if they're hydrangeas. I don't know. Love the colors, I love the design. So I stitched her up. She is stitched on 36 count vintage beeswax, and they're my colors. There was, may have called for silk, I'd have to look at the chart, and then there was the DMC, and I wanted some over dyed, so I kind of pulled some DMC and then messed around with all my over dyed, and I picked my own colors to do this. So if you have a mind to stitch this and you'd like to know what colors I use, I would be happy to let you know. Just let me know down below. I can always email you, or it might be too much for a comment, but I'll email you. So I stitched that, and then it actually does come out, but it's a little hard to get out without working at it. So I just put it on, I laced it onto foam core like I normally do. I added a little extra padding to kind of make it more like a top of a drum and give it a little rounding, and popped it in there. Painted this box with, I think this is Java paint, just the decor paints from Hobby Lobby, and then that decor wax is also from Hobby Lobby, the that Kim got me using, and I love doing it. So roughed it up, painted it all, and then inside I just picked out a piece of really pretty scrapbook paper at Hobby Lobby, and the 12 by 12 size was big enough to cut 3 little liners for each drawer, so it's painted and distressed a little bit. And whoop, there she is. There's Ellen O'Brien's sampler purse in a dresser. So let me know if you're interested. There she is. So beautiful. So excited to have that done. So such a fun project. And I have another one out of there. I will put a picture here in just a second. I forget what it's called. Let me think. It was 70 something. There's one of my children home whistling. Oh yes, it's in issue number 70, and it is called the something something something. I can't read the year. Lydia Ann Sharp sampler. So it's a whole sampler, but at the top of that sampler there's this gorgeous flower, and I'm going to stitch the flower. I'll put the picture here. So I'm going to stitch that flower, and I have like a little box that has glass, and I might put it in there. I don't know yet, but it's super pretty. So that's on my list to stitch. So yeah, anyway, really good way to look through that set, that CD, and kind of mark those ones that you might want to do in the future. So I think that's all my finishes. So I'm going to come back and we'll talk about what I've been working on. First up is something that I'm really happy. I've been doing really well and making great progress. I still think this is going to be a finish finally for this year. The Heartstring Samplery, Consider the Lilies. I started this back in March of 2020. And worked on it most of 2020, and then I think I just got burned out and couldn't look at it anymore. Didn't work on it in 2021, and almost couldn't bring myself to work on it in 2022. But I've been making progress, and I'm super excited because I really do want to finish this. I know where it's going. It's going in my bedroom, over my dresser. So yeah, it's got a home. I'm not far from finishing it. Here are the beautiful, once again, I went with the DMC way back when, because back then I was telling myself I really wasn't going to invest money in the overdyed flashes. Yeah, we'll see how that turns out. It turned out 2 years later. So there's those beautiful DMCs, already there. So again, I started this. I am stitching this on 36 count. I had several people who had asked me about that, so I thought, I can't remember if I answered it in the comments, but I will make sure I say it here. It is on 36 count, just Zweigart flax linen. And since I last saw you, I have made some good progress. All those flowers, I've added more flowers up at the top. I think I finished a couple of motifs, and I've added a few. I think I did these trees. I did a lot of that right there. These were the most recent two I did. I'm working on the flowers. So really I just have one more flower on the top and that's done. So, you know, really, I'll show it again. I know I show it often, but here we go. There's not much left. Not much at all. So that is Consider the Lilies, and I am super excited that I think I can really get that done this year. So keep cheering me on. I know you are. Everybody was saying that in the comments, so I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, the next thing I pulled out to work on is also a very old WIP. Well, old for me because I haven't been back into stitching in a while. I started this, checking on my calendar here. I started this in June of 2020, so it's almost been 2 years. And I loved it at the time, and then it sat and languished. I barely did anything on it, and then I just think I got all caught up in everything else and didn't work on it. So I talked a little bit about this last time, that I was contemplating just kind of giving it up and moving on and not doing it. Well, I pulled it out and I decided to put in a few stitches and realized how much I love the colors, how much I love the design. And so I've put a lot of work into that over the past 2 weeks, and I'm so happy I did because I am absolutely loving it. So here it is. It's a 3-part series. 1, 2, 3 from Jardin Privé, called Sampler au Bouquet 1, 2, and 3. So you could stitch each chart individually. Hold that one up a little closer. There's number 1. There's number 2. That's the biggest of the 3. And then there's number 3. So you could stitch any one of them individually, all of them individually, or you can stitch them all together on one long piece. And that is what I had decided I would do way back when. And so I pulled that out and I started, I forget why I started with number 3 versus number 1. Maybe just because I liked it better. I don't know. So I started with number 3, and I had only, the tiniest bit done over here. That was it. So I pulled it out and I'm almost finished with part 3, and I am so glad that I pulled this back out, and I can't wait to have the whole thing done. So I really had just a little bit of this done, and that was it. And so I've added all that. I finished the letters. The colors, aren't they so pretty? So I have a little bit here. I might have a few more leaves in here. There's this like half a Quaker something or other there, and then this is the 3rd part, and it's finished. So here's my, here's my long piece, right? I think I measured right. So the center section, number 2, is actually the longer one, but oh man, there's some fun stuff in there. Look at that cute blue house. Heart. Isn't that fun? Look at all the flowers. So cute. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to for sure finish up this part 3, and then I might, stick it away for a little while or not. I don't know. But I'm super excited that I pulled that out and decided not to forego finishing it, and it's going to be great. It is really, honestly, a very, the DMCs, there's only a few how many are there? There's 2 greens, 2 blues, so that's 4, 3 pinks. There's only 9 DMCs, but look how pretty. And aren't they pretty? So I put a lot of work into that. I'm super happy, and that is definitely something that I will keep going on. I'm really proud of it. All right, after that, then I decided that I was ready for a new start the other day, just on a whim, and so I got out this chart that a friend loaned me. It's called H. Faulkner. And I don't remember where the chart went. It is an out-of-print chart by Priscilla's Pocket. It's a tiny little sampler, and the colors are so sweet. My friend, I think it had called for silks, and my friend, let's see, did it call for silks? Yes, it did. It called for silks. My friend that had already stitched it had chosen her own overdyed. I didn't have all those overdyed, so between kind of just looking at what she picked in DMC and just kind of messing around with it and looking at the pictures, I kind of used some of what she had and some of my own overdyed choices. And so there's my flosses. And so far I'm very happy with all the ones that I chose. Such a pretty color palette. And again, it's called H. Faulkner 1866. And I started this on a little scrap of 36 count Stars Hollow. I think that's an R&R fabric. And I mean, it's only gonna be that big. I mean, we're talking tiny. It's only gonna be that wide and not very tall. But look at those pretty flowers and the colors. I love this. So this is a perfect little tiny sampler, and I'm so excited to be working on that. And like this was just a little scrap of linen, you know, that I think maybe the shop 3 Stitches on the other side of town was selling a scrap piece, and I always like to grab those if I'm in a shop and I see some little, you know, it's a great way for me to get some, you know, small pieces of fabrics that I'd like to use. And I think that's what that was with that vintage beeswax that I did for the bird on the set of drawers. So anyway, I'm enjoying working on that one. I think I only worked on that one a night or 2 before I got distracted by my friend Chrissy. You can follow her on Instagram. She is CMKeller5, I believe. But Chrissy is a local friend of mine that I've been friends with for years now, and she's cross-stitched before, and I kind of got her back into it. I'm sorry, Chrissy's husband. I won't say his name on camera, but she had been busy kitting up charts and playing around and having a good old time, and she was showing me the ones, texted me and showed me the ones that she had kitted up. And I said, oh, are you going to do that Liberty House? I have that one. When are you going to start it? She says, well, how about tomorrow? We can start a patriotic design for Cinco de Mayo. I said, sure, why not? I said, I no longer have any rules, rhyme, reason, nothing. I've been trying to work on whips, and I've done a great job. And so I was like, well, sure, let's start it tomorrow. So this is Liberty House, sorry for the glare, by With Thy Needle and Thread. It's an older one, I think it's 2013. Oh, love it. So I had that in my stash, and I saw she was kitting that up and decided I needed to do that. So I had all the colors, which is crazy because there's, you know, 12 maybe overdyed, and I had all of them. So I was really excited about that. And some of them don't get used very much. So I think the only change I'm making of the called for is it does the house in country redwood. And then it only calls for pomegranate for like this one little flower. But I think I prefer the pomegranate for the house. So I'm just gonna switcheroo those 2, and I'm gonna do the pomegranate for the house, and I did it on the flag, and then I'll use this for this one little flower pot. So yeah, right here, you can see this little flower. That's the only place pomegranate's used. This is country redwood, so I'm just switching those out. So she and I both decided we were going to do R&R 36 count Nantucket Brew, and so actually I just started this yesterday and worked on that. Love the eagle, I love the flag, and then that's the branch of the tree that's over the house. So really fun. I think it'll be a fun quick stitch. Our goal is to maybe have that done by Memorial Day. So really fun, loving that. I think that I will continue working on that one tonight while I watch TV or movie or whatever we're doing. So that is what I've been working on. Next, I think I just want to show you, I think I showed you a little bit of plans. This will kind of, it's like plan slash haul kind of, you know, okay. All right, so before Chrissy distracted me with Liberty House, that wasn't very hard to do. I had also kitted this up completely. A lot of times when I kit things up, I'll show you my basket here in just a minute. I have a Longaberger basket, and these are kitted up. But when I kit them up and put them in this basket, I don't choose a linen usually. I just have the chart, and I have, you know, the flosses, all kind of working on gathering those. So when I kit things up and put them in there, it's usually just the chart and the flosses. So I had, that same day, I decided I needed to kit this one up completely, which meant arranging all my threads pretty. Here they are. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. Gorgeousness. Ooh. Oh, great. Okay. Maybe I'll start this one tonight because why not? I haven't had any new starts for a little while. Well, I take that back. Never mind. Okay. So So Redbird sampler. It's a small sampler. I think it'll go really quick. It doesn't even have a border. I love it. It's so much fun. So I picked out, what I did yesterday was finish, making my flosses look nice, and then I picked out a piece of linen, and I think I've actually, have I already forgotten? This might be light mocha. I think this is 36 count light mocha. I can't believe this. Such a nut. But isn't that pretty? They're all gonna show up super pretty on there. So that's an imminent start because I've got linen with it. So that means ready to go anytime. All right, but then I think I showed you some of these last time. So I don't think I'll go through all of them, but this is one of my Longa Burger baskets that I bought many, many years ago and told my husband, just don't ask. But I've used them. I've used all my baskets all these years. My mom had a few that she gave me. All these baskets get used, so it was not a waste of money. So I showed you several of these, I think. We'll just run through them real quick because it's fun. Okay, so here's one that I have completely kitted with just the flosses. This is Abby Rose Designs. I think this was a Kim Goldman inspiration. It's called Where Your Treasure Is. I love it. And I've got all the pretty flosses ready to go. So really, I just feel like as long as I've got the chart and the flosses together, then I've got enough linen in my basket that it's not a problem. I'm gonna be able to find something. I am not one that has to have the called for linen. So I'm pretty confident picking out something I like. I think I showed you that. That's this blue flower drum kit. I really need to do that because it's all ready to go. That was a kit I bought. Okay, so since I last saw you, I ordered this. Oh yeah, I really wanted to start this too. I love that bird and that strawberry. And I thought I would do is go ahead and stitch the bird and the strawberry and see what I think. And if I want to continue and do this in the border, I can, but I might just leave it the bird and the strawberry. So I have that, and then the flosses that I knew I needed that I didn't already have. Okay, next is one of my market purchases. I'm sure lots of you bought this one. Rejoice Evermore. So pretty. I love this one. The blue birds, the red house with the curtains. I know y'all have all seen it. So I've got that one ready to go with the flosses I didn't already have. I showed you this one, flosses for this My Big Toe design called I Surrender All. It's just blues and green. I love it. So pretty. My friend April and I are supposed to start this together. This is my print out PDF of Mary Wigglesworth. Miss Wiggles. I don't think she's Miss Wiggles because I just don't picture her looking like that. I just picture Mary. I think she would be a little rounder and have an apron. I don't know. And there's all the DMCs. So April and I are supposed to start that at some point. Here's another market purchase. This was, stunning. Wasn't one of the first ones that caught my eye, but then the more I looked at it, I was just blown away by it. So this is Let Love Rain from Teresa Kogut. And I originally bought it because I absolutely love the main sampler. There that is, the whole thing. I'm sure y'all have all seen it. And I don't even know if I stitched the whole sampler, but I would definitely want to stitch that. I think that's gorgeous. But I remember I told you I had an anniversary sampler kitted up. Well, I've now changed my mind. I'm doing this one. So this, I'm going to for sure start on our anniversary in July this year. It'll be our 24th anniversary. Start it this year, and then I'll finish it before our 25th anniversary next year. So this one right here. What's it called? Love Your Family. Oh my goodness. The house, and then the colors, and then the quote. The quote, it says, "If you want to change the world, go home and love your family." And that's a quote from Saint Mother Teresa of Calcutta, my favorite saints. And I love that quote. I always love that quote. If you want to change the world, go home and love your family. Love your husband, love your family. Beautiful. So that, and I had I had the DMCs and some of the other flosses in there that I need for that. Oh boy, we just to keep it going here. There's another that I bought from Market. Who did not buy this? Did anybody not buy this? Because I'm thinking everybody bought this. A Heart Remembers. So pretty. I think I have all the flosses for this one I want to do. And then, of course, I have all the flosses for the main sampler. A Heart Remembers. It's hard to do because it's in the way. Just beautiful. So I have that book, and I think this is a combo of the flosses for both that small one and the bigger one. And I think a lot of the same ones are used. Okay, some of these I've shown you before. Oh, here's another Market purchase. I think I mainly got 4 things. Keeper of the Pins. I want to do all of these, and so there's most of the flosses, and then that one red DMC that I didn't have. This I need to start really soon. A Savior's Praise. I've showed you that one. Doing that one with the Lori Holt changes. Oh, we just keep going here. This is Oh Marie. This is a Reflet de Soie. I just keep holding things up in front of my face. I can't see it, but that's Mary. And I think I'm going to do part of this, and it's going to go in an oval frame that I found that I just couldn't pass up. Oh, this one. Oh, I love this one too. It's all the flosses for it, and this is from Cross Stitch Antiques. This is Innocence 1840. Absolutely so beautiful. Love everything about that. Again, I know I've read this before, but this is such a gorgeous verse. Jesus, my God, to thee I fly. Thou art a refuge overnigh. When heart shall fail, when life is past, thou wilt receive my soul at last. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And then I have one more here that I've had kitted up for a while. It's Hannah Hetherington. I don't have the chart. From the Heart Needle Art by Wendy. And those are really pretty colors too. I think I've stolen from these. So I know that's just like a quick run through, but that's everything that's in this basket. That all I have to do if I want to start it is grab some linen, and I'm ready to go. So there's some plans, there's the fun, and I don't think I got anything else. Let me see. Here's what I meant to show you earlier. There's the Priscilla's Pocket H. Faulkner. Tiny. There's one little piece right there, this little doodad right there that I think I might knock off. It just kind of annoys me. Okay, one other chart that I ordered. I thought I ordered one with this. Oh, I ordered the strawberry and the bird with this one. This, I had waited for it to come back in stock on 123 Stitch. It's a Reflet de Soie, and I have no idea how to say this. I haven't even looked up what it means. Coquelicot? Coquelicot? Anyway, I'm sure it's the name of that flower. I don't really know what it is, but isn't that beautiful? Look at those flowers. So I bought that, and super excited to have that in my collection. I bought this for a friend for her birthday. This is my black and white copy. Bought myself a copy, and we'll stitch it together. This is a new one from Misty at Luminous Fiber Arts. This is the Friendship Series, Stitching Birds. I was reading Stitching Brides. We're both married. I love that. So I think I need it calls for 3 overdyed for those birds, and I really do want those in overdyed. So gosh darn it, I think that's everything I have. You'll see there's a stack of project bags that are almost ready. There's 11 or 12 of them there. They're almost ready. So those will be for sale hopefully within the next week or two. And then I put this on Instagram today. These are patriotic. You want me just to show them to you? Okay. I'm not sure they're done. I might add something to them. But I had the idea of, like, I love making these jumbo strawberries. And I thought it would be really fun to make patriotic ones with just red and blue. So I'm thinking if there's enough interest, I'll sell these and maybe make a couple more and put those for sale that you could add to your patriotic display. Let me know what you think. So I think that's everything I have to show you. I've found some good frames recently at a church garage sale to add to my stash. I'm working on, you know, still learning how to frame, and that's really exciting. And I think that's it. So before I go, let me just say that I'm going to choose the giveaway. I had 2 charts to give away last time. And the giveaway from before that, I'm sorry, ladies, I have not mailed that yet. I've just been busy and have not made it over to the post office. So please forgive me, but I'm going to mail these and that other one, those others from last time at the same time. So please forgive me, but I have your email, I have your address, it's ready to go. I just haven't gotten over there. So one of the charts I had from last time was this really sweet set of samplers from the Prairie Schooler. This is called the Garden Samplers. And the winner of this chart is so congratulations. I will try and remember to leave a comment on your comment, and if you see this before then, just feel free to email me at the email address below. And then this really cute one, Summer Breeze. I did Autumn Leaves, and it was a really fun little chart. Getting all the glare today. And the winner of this chart is so congratulations, and again, we'll comment, and you can email me with your address, and I will get these in the mail, plus the ones from last time. So I am really just so thankful that you came by today to spend a little bit of time with me and share all of this cross-stitch goodness. And we are just still in the Easter season in the Catholic Church, and so still celebrating. It goes on for weeks, and we are just so thankful for all our many blessings. We are in prayer for all the different things going on in our world today, and just really trusting as usual that God, this is his plan, this is his world, we are his, and he has this is under his control, and we can work, we can pray, we can do good, and then we trust him to take care of it all. So a little prayer that I repeat is, Jesus, I surrender myself to you, take care of everything, and I know he will. So until next time, hopefully just 2 weeks, I hope you have fun with all the stitching and a wonderful few weeks of May here, and I will be back soon to show you more of what I've been up to. So happy stitching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.